Hi and welcome to Nitwell Motorhomes. I'm Andy and I've got a little bit of a rarity, not the model, but what it actually is, and the fact of it's a 2025 model, 2025 registered Autosleepers Warwick XL, and it's done just under 1,800 miles. Now, it's rare in the fact of it's very rare that we get a Warwick XL in with that sort of mileage at this sort of age. It's practically brand new. And as when we look around, you can see it's in Expedition Grey. It's got the new Fiat grille. So again, we can see it's the 2025 model. It's the 140 automatic on this one as well. We've got the Fiat alloy wheels just there. Underslung gas tank. Now the underslung gas tank tends to be 25 litres. That gives you 20 litres for gas and 5 litres for expansion. Costs a lot less than bottles because you're not paying for the hire, you're purely paying for the gas. So again, from the pennies perspective, it's a really good idea. Cassette toilet just there, electric hookup just here, external shower point. That's where you'll plug in your Ultraflow if you decide you need one, or of course you can just fill up your water straight in with the hose, as most people will do. Heating is just here, and hot water, and this is the new system that's on. As we said, it's this year's model. So what you've got there is you've got the continuous hot water. So as much hot water as you've got in your fresh water tank, you can have coming through your taps. You don't have to wait when you've had 10 litres and then you've got to wait for the next 10 litres to warm up. Good idea if you're doing a lot of wild camping. Then of course we've got the reverse camera just above. We will have a look through the back doors just there, and as you can see we've got the 2 long bench seats, but we'll go more into that as we go through. On the roof, of course, we do have the solar panel as well and the Wi-Fi area up there. External gas barbecue point. We've got your awning, and of course we've got an awning light that runs across. Now, on the interior, the big difference you'll actually see is this has got the half leather interior as well. So it's had an upgrade from your standard Warwick XL in that respect. As for the rest of it, well, it's what you would expect. You've got your Remus cab blinds right the way through. You've got your media centre here, which is DAB. It's also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've got climate control air conditioning. We've got traction plus. We've got hill descent. You've got cruise control. You've got your radio controls on your steering wheel as well. 2 large cup holders, so you can have a nice big cup of coffee when you're on your travels, which is always a nice idea. Yeah, it does everything you'd expect it to do. Now, as we come through, we have our controls up here for the 12 volt and our heating controls just there. And I'll get Mia to turn around because you can see you've got storage above the cab. Now, there are many reasons to buy a Warwick XL. One of the main reasons is going to be in here, because it is very, very rare to get a 6.36 metre van conversion with a completely separate shower. Usually you've got the shower curtain that's going around you and you end up fighting with that and not actually having a shower as such. Where, as you can see with this, we have a proper screen. So just slide that off, that comes round, and there you go. I can have a good shower in here, no problem at all. So that's always a great use of space. Wash basin, and of course we have our cassette toilet just over here, towel rail. Now what is nice as well is we've got an actual window, so when it comes to condensation, it comes out a lot easier. We do have a mushroom vent in here as well. We've just got a little switch for that just there, so they've got you covered from both angles. And if you're the sort of person who doesn't want to use the site facilities, this becomes very, very important. Now, there are other reasons to buy a Warwick XL. One of those main reasons again will be the kitchen, because you've got the same sort of equipment you'd have in your kitchen at home. We've got 3 gas hobs just there, sink with of course your mixer tap. We have an extender for the work surface just here, though you do have a really good slab of work surface. Again, proper oven, and it's an oven grill. We do have the heat shield just here, which again, just make sure when you are grilling anything you pour that out, because it stops heat coming up and can melt in your controls. But do pop it back in when you're done, especially here, because it's very easy to walk around and catch your trousers, and you don't want to end up ripping those. Nice big drawer underneath. Cutlery drawer just here, and again a lot more storage just there. We do have more storage above, and of course we have an extractor fan just above your hobs as well. And in here you'll also see we've got your Wi-Fi unit just there. Microwave, kitchen towel holder, then we've got a couple of USBs and a 230 volts. Got your fridge just here, which we can use when we're in the kitchen, or if we fancy getting a bottle of wine or a beer out while we're sat lounging around, we can open it from this side as well. Good size mirror just here. Then we have our wardrobe just here. Now you'll see you've got your coffee table just in there. So we've got the leg and we've got the head, and then you've got the full rail there. So when you're hanging, and of course we do have the main table, which you can use outside, that lives above the cab. Then we have drawers running right down, and again more just under there. So again, you can see there's plenty of space for storage. It would not be an auto sleeper without the 4 cut glass goblets we have just here. They all have those, and it's something they're well known for. More storage, more and more, and you will see you've just got this bit of padding here which stops a lot of the rattles when you're actually travelling. Now the beauty again, and another reason to buy the Warwick XL, is these long benches. Now I'm not the tallest, I'll grant you, but if you want to use these as 2 singles, now you can see there is a lot of space left at the bottom, and I'm not putting my feet on the upholstery, so don't worry about that, but there's loads of space, so you can genuinely be a 6-footer and you can use these as 2 singles. Also makes up into a large transverse, which we'll do in a second. But the other thing I want to bring your attention to is how much lighter these vans are these days. Now, a lot of the reasons for that is, of course, the lighting is excellent, and we do have the reading lights here that will actually run along the rail on both sides. But also when you look at the interior, the wood's a lot lighter, and also the roof, again with these slats in here, it feels a lot lighter, it reflects the light, so you don't need as much of the internal lights, though they are very, very good. Right, so bed. So Mia, I'm going to get you to go around the back because it's easier to show you. So like I say, most people will use these as 2 singles, and that's absolutely fine. But if you do want to make it into the transverse double, well, then it's easy enough to do. We'll just move these cushions out the way. So all we need to do is you literally just pull the bases out, and you can see they are slatted. Now, there's quite a few different ways to make up these beds. I mean, you can flip them so they'll be flatter on the opposite side, and you can even out the wear. You can just pull them together, or you can just literally put the backrests in the center, which is what I'm going to do this time. But again, it's entirely up to you the way that you do it. And that just literally slides into there. So you can see, to make this up into the double bed literally takes a matter of seconds. So there you are, 2025 model, 2025 registered, done 1,800 miles, Warwick XL. Bit of a rarity, so if it's something you're interested in, I'll get in contact soon. Thank you very much.